Bonjour! Today I want to change it up again. Every single episode I am going to say hello in a different language because someone gave me feedback that said I kind of sound like a robot the way I say hello every time. So I want to make it fun and kind of show my personality. I'm silly. I don't mean it to be serious. It's just something fun I'm doing to kind of change things around. So today I want to talk to you all about the do's and don'ts when applying for a mortgage. There are things you want to always talk to your loan officer about and make sure you coordinate and kind of ask permission because once you are under contract, if you start making major changes, you're going to have a problem. You are going to need to justify why you did it, and they're going to want documentation to back it up. So some things to keep in mind that you shouldn't do would be major money transfers, increasing your liabilities, opening new lines of credit, student loans, major purchases. You don't want to go out and purchase a car. You don't want to purchase new furniture or go out and get appliances. You want to wait until you have closed on your home loan and you are safe to start making financial decisions again without the consultation of your loan officer, also your financial consultant while you are under contract. There's another thing to keep in mind, depositing money into your personal account. Anything that goes into your account, those loan officers are going to be looking at. So you want to talk to them, consult with them, make sure that they don't have any questions and kind of get their approval. I know you probably don't like the idea of getting approval on your financial moves, but when you are in the process of asking for several $100,000 to be given to you to purchase a home, you have to make sure you understand that that's a risk. Any kind of money moves, financial decisions, just talk to your loan officer. Coordinate all of the moves that you plan to make, all your transactions, all your deposits, all purchases, and make sure that they don't have any questions and they give you the okay because they are the one who has ultimately pre-approved you for that loan. And once things start moving around, you're going to have to provide documentation and explanations. And it's really just to help you. The less you're moving things around, the easier this loan is going to be for you to close without delays or without any major headaches. I know I was going through the home loan process a couple of years ago, and it was just gut-wrenching. There were times that I actually cried because it was just so much. It was so overwhelming, the documentation they were asking for, anything. They wanted to know where all of my money came from. They wanted to know how long I had it. They wanted to know any deposits they're going to highlight and ask for some kind of letter or explanation. So just to be on the safe side and to help you through the process, just leave everything alone unless they've asked you to do something. There's a few items on the do list that you want to keep in mind as well. Keeping all of your financial documentation, bank statements, pay stubs, have access to them easily because they are going to ask you for a copy of them again. Any kind of documentation that you provided for the pre-approval process, they want the documentation from that time to closing. They want to see it. They want to review it. They're going to put it in your file and keep everything. They want to know where the earnest money came from. So make sure that comes from a personal account that's been there for a couple months because they're going to look at the bank statement and see how long you've had it, where it came from. If it was a gift, they're going to want some sort of documentation to show someone gave it to you, and it also has to meet the criteria for a gift fund. If you're not sure what that criteria is, please get clarification. Another item to note is employment changes. The loan officer is going to ask you, how long have you been at your job? That's a very important piece of qualifying for the loan. If you have short-term jobs, they're going to ask why, and they're going to want you to explain it. So if you plan to make a change in employment, talk to them first. Find out if it's okay. Tell them why they're going to ask the circumstances, and just get their approval. If it's something you can't avoid, obviously you have to do it, but definitely make sure that they're aware and that they understand why, because you don't want to get under contract and then be your qualification for your loan to be taken away. Also, make sure you remember that your credit report will be pulled just before closing, and also they're going to verify your employment just before closing. Those are contingencies on your final approval, and they can clear you to close as soon as those final contingencies are met. And those will be done within days of closing. So any topic that you want to hear or any question you would like answered, please talk to me. Feel free to find me on Twitter at ChristusSellsVA, or you can email me. Also, the link to my site is in the description below. So please feel free to get in contact with me. I look forward to any of your feedback. Thanks again for watching.